Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. My channel is about all things beauty related, all kinds of makeup content, so if that interests you, be sure to subscribe. Today's video is all about these new sun-kissed blushes from Maybelline, and we're gonna jump right into some swatches and then my review. Alright, so I have here three new liquid blushes by Maybelline. These are the Sunkissed liquid blushes. I love the packaging. It screams summer and spring, and the packaging is very familiar to their lifter glosses. So I have the shades 2, 3, and 5. And let's see, so here is 5. This is Blazing Blush. Right away you can see the iridescent pink. Shade 3 is Soul Search, and you can see the gold iridescence. And 2 is Uptown Girl. It's a more matte shade. So 5 and 3 are more shimmery blushes. So I haven't heard many people talk about these, but I am super excited for them. So I hope they are everything I'm looking for. But I love the packaging. It has this gold handle that has a little bit of sparkle in it, and the shades are up top. You can clearly see the color. They retail for $11.99 and they're advertised as a multi-use blush. It says instant glowy sun-kissed cheeks, no vacay needed, ultra buildable and blendable formula with up to 12-hour wear, multi-use shade for all skin tones, foolproof, easy application, and just a dot, and blend. Infused with vitamin E for a melt-to-skin formula. On my face right now, I have just the Maybelline Skin Tint. I have a little bit of contour. I'm using the Dibs 2.5. This is the Cool Tone Bronzing Stick. And that is all I have on my face right now besides the brows. Nothing is set with powder or anything, and I have no concealer on. But I'm just going to apply one to the cheek, wash one off, and then reapply the third one. I am using the BK Beauty 109 brush. It has a nice flat area so I can dab on my blush. The one I'm so excited about is this baby pink one. This is the Blazed blush. I love the silver, the iridescence. I think it's so pretty. It looks like a lip gloss. It has that doe foot applicator. I'm gonna swatch it on the back of my hand. And it's definitely more runny than I thought it would be. It's definitely a light tone, not so pigmented, shimmery, I don't know, very like not as pigmented. But this would be probably very nice for someone who's fair, but still, yeah, so we'll see how this applies. I'm just gonna shake this up so the product is nice and mixed. And I'm gonna actually just apply this directly to my cheeks. So right away, it looks pretty pigmented like here, but you can see it kind of has a thinness. Get my camera to focus here. You can see it kind of thins out. So I'm just gonna take the BK Beauty brush and just stipple. So, maybe it's buildable, so let me try. It's more, I don't know. I really don't know. It's literally blending away to nothing. And I feel like I'm putting a pretty good amount on. So it's a very, very soft pink. Very, very soft. I have way more, I have just in my collection, I have better light pink blushes. I mean, the She Glam blushes are gorgeous and they blend out so easy and they're super cheap. But yeah, the pigmentation's just not there. And I feel like it's also, I guess that's not breaking up my foundation. I'm just like super disappointed because, I mean, you see it. There's really no, like, look at my hand. There's like no pigmentation. So let's see, I'm just gonna go on to the other one. So let's try, I'm gonna go with one of the matter formulas. So this is O2 Uptown Glow. More of a less shimmer in this formula. So cracked it open, oh my goodness. And I'm just gonna put this on my hand. So right away, this one is more pigmented. And I'm gonna blend it out. It's very peachy and orange. It's more peachy and orange, which is all the trend right now. I feel like I'm gonna like this one a lot, actually. All right. So I'm gonna put, oops, I just cracked open the third one. So this one wasn't open until I just picked up the wrong one. Okay, so I'm going to put O2 Uptown Glow, like right away. It's more pigmented, very runny, and also just very, very orange. Like this is literally like a pale orange shade. So, taking the BK Beauty brush, very natural, very pretty. Definitely, I mean, what's crazy about this though is even though there's like no pigment, it just blends out so nice. And so it's drying down a bit and it's looking pretty nice. Like it's very, very natural. This side's luminous. Again, I just feel like all the trends right now, everybody wants a nice pigmented blush. This definitely leans more natural. I mean, I don't hate it, but I just was expecting more from Maybelline. And I honestly feel like Rare Beauty is just like what gets better than Rare Beauty blushes. And now it's a little bit overkill. But I think this side, I don't know, like look at my hand. I feel like if you are a super, super natural kind of girl, then this would be the blush for you. But I just feel like with Dibs, I feel like their cream blushes, She Glam, Rare Beauty, just have better formulas. But this one is actually really, really nice for a very natural summer look. And I should have not applied a second coat. I just kind of wanted to see how buildable it was. But you can definitely clean this up with some concealer. Like, let me show you. So I just put some concealer here. And I can definitely just like clean this up a little bit so it's not like all over the place. And then just dab right on top of that. So yeah, it does wear pretty nice. It's not terrible. Like I definitely think I can use these in my collection, but I would only use these if I want a super, super natural look. But I just feel like I have better formulas that I would reach for, like the Dibs Cream Blush and Rare Beauty and the OG. I don't know. I don't want to say it's bad. I just definitely have better in my collection. But if you are definitely looking for a very subtle liquid blush, these two so far are it. So I'm gonna wash off this cheek and then I'm going to put foundation on again, and then I'm gonna go in with my third shade, which is 03 Soul Search. All right, so we're gonna do a natural light check. Here's the pink one. It's very pretty. You can see the luminosity, and then here is the orange tone one. I mean, I like them, I do, but I definitely think I have better formulas in my collection, but I don't think they're terrible. Okay, so there is the skin tint. Now I'm going with Dibs 2.5 Cream Contour. I already have this on the rest of my face and I have this on my forehead, but I'm just gonna blend this out. Okay, so we are back to our starting point. So I kept on the pink one. Really, I should have washed this one off and not the orange one because these two are very similar in shade. And after filming that little clip in natural lighting, I am really liking these cream blushes. Like, they're growing on me. They may be the most natural cream blushes I've ever used. And I think they are very foul proof because if you watch my previous reviews and videos, I can get very carried away when it comes to blush. So I feel like that second layer of the Uptown Glow that I put on, I shouldn't have put that second layer on, but the layer I had on before that, it looked really, really nice. So they are growing on me. At first I was like, these are not pigmented enough, but I think they are very foul proof and natural. All right, so last we have here Soul Search. This is like a bronzy gold shimmer shade. So I'm gonna swatch it on my hand. It's darker. It says multi-use. I don't really know what you would use these for unless it's like a highlighter or something. So this one is glowy. And wow. So this one is like a glowy bronze. Like, definitely more of a gold tone here. But they are like so smooth. Like, they feel very, very nice on my hand, very hydrating. So that whole vitamin E thing, I'm feeling the vitamin E. Very nice. So there's kind of the swatches of all three of them. Like, usually when you swatch a blush, like, I'm just gonna swatch the Dibs one and just kind of show you. It's like way more pigmented, you know, and then blending this one out next to these, you know what I'm saying? Like, more pigment, but these aren't terrible. Like, look how pretty that gold one's looking on my hand. The one I'm about to apply. So, ooh, that looks so pretty on my hand if you see that. But if you're not into the glitter, because it does look glittery, then this might not be for you. But I'm gonna put my 3 dots. It's that runny, really, really runny formula. And you can kind of like see that on my cheek. Let me zoom in. You can see that's like super, super runny. So, taking my BK Beauty brush, and I'm just gonna blend these out. I am loving this brush for blending out cream blushes. Very natural and luminous. It looks more like a bronzer. It doesn't really look like a blush, but it's very pretty. I actually think I prefer the other two over this one, but I like them. So I'm gonna put just a little more on. I probably shouldn't because I know I get carried away. At least I admit I get carried away. Let's see. It's pretty. I actually thought it would look more glittery on my cheek, but I'm actually gonna let it dry down because when I let this one dry down, it looked better. I mean, very, very, very natural cream blushes. And these are honestly probably perfect for someone like me who gets carried away with the blush, but I'm a little curious. I just want to mix this with, you know what? No, I'm not going to do it. I was going to mix this in with a different blush. So we'll do a close-up here to see if you can see the glitter. It gives me a really nice, like, hydrated, glowy cheek. It's not like emphasizing my pores or anything. Very natural. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and just apply. I know, I should just stop a little more over here. Because maybe if I let it dry, I can build it up in different layers. All right, so now, let's set it with some powder and see what they look like. So I'm gonna let them kick in a little bit. I'm gonna apply some concealer, oops, and just kind of do the rest of my makeup real quick, and then I'll be back to see how they look under powder. All right, so I set it with some of the Floresa setting powder. I love that stuff. And you can still see the glow. So I'm gonna zoom in here. Do you still see my glow? Looks so pretty. So I'm zoomed in, you can still see the glow. This is with setting powder. It actually shines through my translucent powder so nice. Same with this one. It gives you the super, super healthy glow. So under a setting powder, they look amazing. So these are definitely growing on me. At first, I wasn't sure if I was a natural cream blush kind of person, but I think these are very foul proof and gorgeous for summer. The more I'm wearing it in natural lighting, the more I like it. It's definitely getting like it's growing on me. Very natural and very pretty. I'm actually liking the orange one more. All right, guys, so the rest of the makeup is on. You can still see the luminosity from the liquid blushes. I didn't apply any highlighter. I would give these, if I had to give these a grade, I would give them a B because they claim to be 12-hour wear. They are very, very natural. And I'm a nurse. I work very long shifts. I also live in Florida where it's very humid. So I need something that's pigmented, and I don't really think just based off, I don't have time to give a wear test for these, but I kind of feel like they wouldn't survive 12 hours, and nurses easily work 12-hour shifts. And I just would find myself reaching for a more pigmented blush for something like that. And then again, like Florida's humidity, I'm not sure how well these would wear on my cheek, but I do think they are very nice. Like, I do enjoy them. I think they look very natural. In my video where I showed what they look like in natural lighting, they were growing on me because I kept being like, well, they just look so pretty and natural, and just looks like you're just wearing a little bit of color, a little bit of highlighter. And yeah, and I can get carried away with blush. As you guys know on my channel, I always go crazy with the blush, but I do really enjoy these, and I think they're nice. I don't think they're like an A+. It's probably not going to be like an iconic product for me that I'm going to reach for a lot. I will probably definitely be reaching for my other cream blushes more, but I think they're good, and I feel like a lot of people would enjoy them, especially if you're like me and you like to apply a lot of product, because I do think they're foul proof. Like, I think they will give you the luminosity and pigmentation without overkilling it. So anyway, that is my review for the Sunkisser liquid blushes. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you in my next video.